One thing I didn't expect for other athletes to ask me for photos or anything, which was weird because like my teammates, Taylor, he was like, "You won the U.S. Open." I was like, "I don't know." I don't know. It was just very weird. I wasn't expecting, like in the village, to be people coming up to ask photos with me and some people I looked up to. The coolest interaction, there was a lot of cool ones. I met Katie Ledecky in the elevator, and Emma said that she was eating like ground beef and sour cream, but I'm pretty sure it was yogurt and granola. We've been on a debate like that. I hadn't seen Katie since to confirm whether it was sour cream and yogurt sour cream and ground beef or yogurt and granola. I'd had a talk to Noah Lyles, which was really cool. I took a lot of gems from him. I think, it was a natural conversation, but, he's the type of person that I think you can just learn a lot about confidence and believing in yourself from. And obviously, I met Sha'Carri, I met Simone Biles, I met Suni Lee. There's just the list goes on and on. It was very cool. Obviously, the whole U.S. men's basketball team. So yeah, I could sit here for like hours talking about all the cool people that I met. And I finally got a picture with Rafa. I traded pens with him. I didn't post the picture, but I probably should have. I traded pens with Rafa. Carlos didn't have any pens, so I didn't let him be in the selfie, so it's just me and Rafa. And who else? Oh, I finally got a pic with Andy, which I always wanted to ask. So I got the two goals were to get a picture with them two. So those were my two goals. And ironically, they were tennis players, so I could have gotten at any tournament. But I don't know. I just felt I had the confidence. I was like, it's Olympics, other athletes were asking them, so I felt not like out of the ordinary, whereas here they probably don't get asked as much at tennis tournaments.
You have so many brand endorsements and everything, and you're probably one of the highest paid athletes, and congratulations on that, first of all.
Thank you.
And you've been so vocal about, equal pay in a lot of places, and with the growth of women's sports right now. Where do you see your role is in this space, and how do you see that? Because a lot of people see you as a role model.
Yeah, I think for me it's just knowing your worth and then standing on it. And if anything, like I've learned in the past Olympics, it's really the female athletes that are getting most of the attention when it comes to media. Like all I'm hearing about is the women's gymnastics, women's swimming. So I think it's just important that we continue as, athletes who in sports like tennis, continuing to push that, because I will say tennis is the forefront of equal pay. And we're not there in every tournament, but in the slams, it's a big step. And so I think as tennis players, we should also be grateful for people like Billie Jean King and Venus Williams and the Original Nine for setting that standard so long ago. And I think through tennis, we can also push that into other sports. And I'm very happy to see with the WNBA that they're already putting initiatives in place to get that prize, or I don't know if they call it prize money, but salary up for those players. And tennis, like I said, we're not there yet in every tournament, but I definitely think we have the personalities, we have the talent, we have the storylines to get there. And I think it's just not only like in sports, but in every workplace in general. I mean, obviously that's not only a thing that goes on in sports, but other workplaces. And I think just as women, we just continue to support each other and starting our own businesses. That's one of the things I want to do. It's just if you can't, if they won't give you a way, you make your own way. And that's something that my dad taught me. So that's a lot of things that I try to do with the brands that I work with to make sure that they have places in place for women, and especially women of color, because, it's one thing to be representative of that brand, but you also want to make sure that people who aren't getting the cameras and the flasher, it's showing not just on the outside, but within. So I try my best. I'm still young. I'm still learning. So hopefully, I can inspire other brands and girls and men to do the same thing.